Good day, this is Dimitri Lascaris coming to you from downtown Montreal, Canada for Reason to Resist on January 10th, 2026. I'm out on St. Catherine Street at approximately 3 in the afternoon because Zionist media in Canada are reporting that thousands of people, that's what they said, thousands, have gathered in downtown Montreal to protest in support of the opposition to the Iranian government and the people who are out in the streets in the cities of Iran protesting against that government today and during the past several days. So I'm going to go into this crowd just to get a sense of what is going on, see if in fact there are thousands of people out here, try to speak to some of them and understand what their objectives are. Stay tuned. Now, right here in this building, I believe that's where the United States consulate is situated. So these protesters have chosen for some reason to come to the U.S. consulate.
Sure, no problem.
What's your name?
Shireen.
Shireen?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I just got here and I noticed that there was a lot of chanting going on for Pahlavi. I take it that's the son of the Shah that they're referring to.
Yeah.
And I'm curious because a lot of people say, including some people in the Iranian community, that the Shah's son is not going to bring democracy to Iran. Do you believe that the son of an autocrat, a hereditary autocrat, is going to bring democracy to Iran?
Of course, of course. For those who believe that the Shah won't bring the democracy, I just mention them, refer them, go to just listen to what Reza Pahlavi has written in his public and his own page, because he's clearly explained what his plan, and his plan is not going to be next king in Iran. Just help us to push this regime out of Iran. After that, with a free, I don't know, in a free election, people could choose who is going to be next leader, or let's say president or whatever.
Thank you for that. I have one other question for you.
Sure.
I think it's fair to say that the U.S. government, the Trump administration, the government of Benjamin Netanyahu support the son of the Shah. Does that concern you that the Americans and the Israelis?
Of course
Trump,
not.
You think Trump is interested in bringing democracy to Iran? You think Netanyahu
Well, I don't
is
know. I
interested?
don't know about their personal interest, but I'm sure Iran will be a country friend with all the nations. And it won't be like that, like now that the government of Iran tried to push this slogan down with USR, down with Israel. This is not what Iranian people want. We want to just be friends with everyone in the world.
Okay, thank you very much.
Sure.
Have a good day.
Hi.
I'm a freelance journalist. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions about the protest? Is that okay? My name's Dimitri.
Yeah, you can speak with Ali. Ali, the basket red. Ali.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
My name's Dimitri. I'm a freelance
Nice to meet you.
journalist. Would you mind answering a few questions about the
Sure,
protest?
always.
Okay.
Thank you so much. See you. میانیم شب امشب میام اتاق دکتر آزاده ازشون از آزاده بپرس آزاده جا نداره ولی دکتر شاید داشته باشه. Hey, how are you?
Good. So your name is?
My name is Eirik.
Irik. Nice
Yeah.
to meet you, Irik.
Nice to meet you,
So
Dimitri.
I understand from the young lady that you have some sort of organizational responsibility.
Exactly.
So are you one of the organizers?
I am.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions for
Yeah,
you.
sure.
What I heard, I've only been here for 10 minutes, so
Uh-huh.
I heard a lot of what I understood to be support for
Yeah.
the son of the Shah.
That's right.
And I have two questions for you about this. Do you believe that the Shah's son, in light of the record of the Shah and so forth, is going to bring democracy to Iran?
Well, he has been the only person who has been fighting for democracy in Iran for like over 40 years. He has been asking us to be democratic and support the democracy, and he was just reminding us every year that this is not what Iran and Iranians deserve. So we have seen him going out, having many meetings with lots of politicians all around the world. Don't forget that he was exiled, and still he was doing whatever he could for Iran. Going, talk to everyone in Europe, in North America, in Asia. Like he's been doing whatever he could do. And this time that you see that they're shutting down the internet, it's because all of the people are calling him all around Iran, like Azerbaijan, Kurdistan, Zahedan, Baluchistan, Mazandaran, Khorasan, all of the districts and like everywhere in Iran, because he summoned us. He asked us to go on the streets, stop working, like go on a strike and do whatever you do to defend yourself, to defend your rights. And like if he could just summon us, all of us, and like millions of people on the streets of Iran, and they're calling his name, I think he's the only one we have.
And I think you've seen that the Trump administration and the Israeli government have expressed a lot of support for
Yeah.
Does that concern you? Do you think the Trump administration and Netanyahu want democracy and human rights for the people of Iran?
Let me tell you something. We have never been like asking others to help us, okay, like for us. The only thing we're like not directly, we're asking them if you don't want to be with people, just don't be with the Islamic Republic. That's a big help, that's a big hope. But still, the baby Netanyahu, Israel, like he has been, like his government and himself, they have been the only people who have been supporting the people of Iran on the streets. Because the Islamic Republic is a big threat to Israel as well. First of all, in Iran, in Islamic Republic, has been saying that they're gonna wipe out Israel from the map for over 40 years. Like this is a threat. You saw what they did in Sydney, in Australia, a couple of months ago. They said that there were some traces of the Islamic Republic and that.
Okay, well.
You remember what happened, like the flight, the PS 752 flight from Ukraine,
Right.
Like for the Ukraine. You see, they're supporting the terrorism all over the world. Hashd al-Shabi of Iraq, Hamas, Hezbollah.
Do you think that Israel is committing genocide against Palestinian people?
Look,
do you think what
we're-
they're doing to the people of Gaza is justified?
We're not supporting war at all. We are backing up the people of Palestine and the people of Israel, both of them. Okay. What I believe is that they are having a great, big propaganda against Israel. Just look at the history, like what Hamas did for many years, like bombing the buses, kidnapping, raping. Well, Israel is there to defend itself, right? They never started. If you go back to the history, Israel never started that. They just want to defend themselves. and if you hit them, they have shown that they're gonna hit you back harder. So I've seen Hezbollah and Hamas being like, okay, we're gonna crush you down to the Israel, we're gonna kill you, we're gonna wipe you out, and blah blah. And when Israel hits them back, they're gonna be like puppies, crying out and saying, we're being suppressed, we're being killed, blah blah. They're using the people of Palestine, they're using the people of Gaza and everyone to say that they're supporting them, but we saw that they're blocking the food that the UN sends them.
Who's they?
The Hamas.
Hamas is blocking.
The videos.
You don't think
the
Israel
videos is out.
Right.
Israel was the country who was supplying Gaza with gas and with water. Of course, they weren't giving that for free, but they were getting paid for that. But they were giving them the water, the gas, and everything.
Right.
Like they have always there are many Arabs, Muslims living in Jerusalem right now. Like Arabs and Jews are living together. I'm not supporting war anywhere. I'm not saying that everyone is doing their best like Israel and Hamas and blah blah. But I can see that Hamas is using the Palestinians and the Arabs and the Muslims over there to reach its own goals and to help his own cause. Like you can see the chiefs of Hamas, they're in Qatar, they're in Dubai, residing in the most luxurious hotels everywhere. Even Ismail Haniyeh, he was in Tehran. What the heck he was doing in Tehran? If he is fighting for the people of Palestine, why wasn't he there with the people? And after that, we have seen many videos of the Palestinians and everywhere. They were covering themselves like as if they were dead, and after that, they just wake up. Like this is a propaganda, this is lies. We have seen them figuring everyone to just take a photo, asking people to cry and those things, lay down on the ground pretending that they're dead, and they take the pictures and then they tell them, okay, you're done, you can go now. And they spread it out. Al Jazeera media from Qatar, they're supporting them. Qatar is supporting all of the pro-Islamists. They're having this propaganda against Israel. I'm telling everyone, I'm not Israeli, I'm Iranian, but the Jews have been living in Iran for 1,000 years, and they were one of the best people who were living there. They have always been good to us. They have always backed us up. I want to call two nations who are the oldest in Middle East. Those people are the Israelis and the Iranians. Long before there was no Palestine, they were there.
Do you feel, I know you haven't done a poll or anything, but the people who came out here today, do you think that the views you've expressed are widely shared amongst the people who were protesting here today? Or
of course.
you think so?
They were saying out what I wanted to say before me.
Right,
they
right.
didn't even let me say what I wanted to say because they were saying that louder. This is what we believe in.
Right.
We Persians, we Iranians, we always want the peace, and we back up the people who want to bring the peace in here all over the world.
And just a last little question,
Sure.
because I'm completely clueless about this, but there was a flag, I saw a lot of flags that had the lion in the sun.
Yeah.
Is that representative of the Iranian monarchy? What does that represent?
Look,
It's
the
different
lion,
from the current
the
flag.
lion and the sun flag is in the roots of Iran. The lion and the sun goes back to Dimitriism, which is over 3,000 years old, and the lion was added to that, and there is a sword in his hand. This flag has nothing to do with the Islamic Republic or anything. We had that flag as our nation, the national flag for 100 years, and the Islamic Republic just got there and told them, okay, I'm gonna change this flag. And I'm gonna. Can you just move here? The police is
sure.
asking us.
Yeah.
And we're gonna remove that flag, and we're gonna have another flag. They believe in nothing, no freedom and nothing. They just put a word of Allah up there, and they didn't care about all of the other minorities and all of the people who weren't Muslims. And they said there are many people who are not Muslims in Iran. Why should there be a Islamic word like the Allah word on the flag? I respect the Muslims. My best friends are Jews, Muslims, and they're in Iran and in here as well. But this is not what we want. This flag has been there for only 46-7 years. It doesn't belong to Iran. Only the colors belong to Iran, but not the symbol. That's what the pro-Islamic people did. And people in here, they're having this flag. You can film it over there if you want. The lion and the sun, the sword in the hands of the lion. This is the national flag we have always had in Iran for over I don't know, 200 years or more than that. We have had many other flags. We have even other flags in here. The one that you can see on the back of that lady.
Yes.
And that goes back for like 3,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago. That belongs to a dynasty we had, like a kingdom.
Right, understood.
And that's our root. That's what we're asking for in Iran, in the streets of Iran. Like you can see people are gathering around me like now because they're supporting this thing. That like we're tired of that thing going on again all over the world. 50 years ago, there was more peace in Middle East because we had our king in there and he was keeping the balance for the powers over there.
By the way, I did have one other question. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
sure.
to take so long.
Yeah.
I believe the U.S. consulate is in this building. Is that right?
That's the reason we're here.
And why? What were you hoping to accomplish by coming in front of the U.S. consulate?
We have been here this day to just ask them, as like all other politicians as well, to back us up, to be the voice of the people of Iran, because I saw President Donald Trump on an interview he just had like last night, I guess, and he was saying that he's going to support the people of Iran. He's not going to
He actually said he would attack if the Iranians killed him. Do you think he should do that?
I think he should do that. You know, there was a war going on for 12 days in Iran, okay?
Yeah.
Israel was attacking all of the commanders of IRGC and those terrorists in Iran. If he hadn't done that, the regime mercenaries would have killed many more people in Iran right now. Thanks to Israel, they just got out all the facilities they had for suppressing the people. And right now we are having, I don't know how many people got killed, but I'm pretty sure that if they hadn't done it, it would be many more lives have been taken over.
Right. Listen, I really appreciate you taking all
No
this time
worries,
to speak to
Dimitri.
me, man. Well, that was quite enlightening. I again stress that person was identified himself as an organizer of this protest. I actually found him because a couple of people in the crowd pointed him out to me when I said I wanted to talk to them as being the right person to speak to about this protest. As you probably noticed, I wasn't particularly minded to debate with him. I didn't think that was going to be a useful exercise. I just wanted to hear what his opinions were so people can understand what this particular protest is all about. And I'm not pretending to know that every single, protest in support of the demonstrators in Iran that has been held in Canada in the last couple of weeks, was organized by people who share those views. Maybe that's true, maybe that isn't, but I suspect that quite a few of the people who are participating in those protests share sentiments similar to the ones just expressed by this individual who painted Israel as the victim, claimed that the Trump regime and Netanyahu have the best interests of the Iranian people at heart. He actually said that he thinks Trump should attack Iran, and he was wearing a hat, I don't know if you noticed it, which said, "Make Iran great again." That was really quite something to listen to, those views being expressed by somebody who claims to be a supporter of human rights and democracy in Iran and a friend of the Iranian people. In any case, I hope you found that to be informative, and if you did, please like and share this video. Please share it widely within your personal networks, and above all, if you are not already a subscriber to Reason to Resist, we warmly encourage you to become one. I should also mention that we have a Rumble channel. We don't talk about it much. It's kind of a backup plan in case YouTube decides to go apeshit on our channel one day. We have no indication it's going to do that, but one never knows. So please do subscribe to our Rumble channel as well, Reason to Resist on Rumble. And we've also launched just today, as a matter of fact, our French language channel, Radio Resistance. And our very first inaugural report is an excellent interview that Rami Yahya did a little while ago in France of Dieudonné, a comedian who is widely known in France and throughout the Francophone world, and who has been subjected to more censorship, almost certainly, than any comedian in all of Europe. So I recommend that interview to you. You don't have to speak French in order to understand it, because we have subtitled it in English. Anyway, signing off for now. Until the next time.